Hi, I'm Tracy Gilchrist with The Advocate. Hi.
Hi.
um, I know I don't have a lot of time, but at this juncture, I really do like to start interviews by asking people how they're doing with everything that's going on. And I think that those themes are relevant to this film. So I just want to ask you how you're doing.
I'm doing all right. I'm now with my family, which is great because I spent the first part of quarantine just completely by myself. And so being with family is definitely making a huge difference.
Great. Great.
Well,
Thank you.
that's really nice that you started out like that. How are you? We're good. We're good. Or how are you?
I'm okay. I'm on day 103, almost entirely alone with my cat. So the fact that I'm like functional is a good thing.
Do you have to teach your cat math?
No, but I should.
I'm just saying things could be worse. I'm just the glass is always half full.
Noted. But yeah, so it seems like a really good time. I mean, I don't know if it's a good time. It's a very prescient time for this film to come out, where the material covers immortality, especially in terms of the power of big pharma. And I wonder if you would talk a little bit about the themes of the film, with immortality and then corruption of industry, and then also like Andy's tired of fighting the same battles, so it feels very much like the time we're living in. At least that's what I took away from it.
Yeah, unfortunately, right? I mean, I didn't think this film would be as timely as it actually turned out to be. There is a sadness, I think, and a frustration that you can feel right now in our culture that is very much a theme in this film, which is why do we keep making the same mistakes, and why can we not just change things for the better? And what's the point? You know, if nothing changes, then what is the point? Do you just give up? And Andy is definitely a character in this story, especially in the first act, that she's definitely asking those questions. She has lost faith in herself and in humanity, and rightly so. The world can be a really messy, ugly place, and she's tired. But I think the story is a good one for now. You know, I think there's so much happening, and yes, it's complicated, right? It's very complicated. We just went through a pandemic. We're still going through a pandemic, and now with all this social and racial injustice that we're trying to resolve, and there's so much passion behind it. But I think it brings up, you know, just a lot of frustration. And on that level, I feel like this movie is very relatable. Big pharma is always going to be, you know, the the savior and the demon, and you know, it's a complicated subject matter, and that's what makes for a great villain. And so it was kind of a no-brainer for us to want to explore that.
Sure, thank you. And Kiki, I wonder if you would talk a little bit about taking on this really kind of badass character who gets to work so closely with Charlize's character and learn, you know, it's kind of a baton of these really strong women being passed. And I wonder if you'd speak to that.
Yeah, I mean, no, I was, even before I read the graphic novel, just knowing that I would have the opportunity to work with Charlize and work with her in this genre, you know, where she has made such huge strides for representation of women in action. That definitely made me so much more excited to be a part of the project. But I've always wanted to do action because I'm just all about not being put into any type of box. I want to do all types of genre of film. But it was great to, you know, kick it off with Charlize, kick it off with Gina, and the wonderful cast that, you know, we got to work with. And just really acquiring some dope skills. Like, now I really can box. Now I really can, you know, handle a weapon and all of that. So that's dope to just take with me through life.
Amazing. Well, I'm being told that I have to wrap, so I just want to thank you and wish you luck and good health moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.